It's Gorman in the morning with Fletcher and Ryder. Now, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning. Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Good Friday morning. It is November the 7th. I am feeling Minnesota on a Friday morning, Paul Fletcher, which means I need some headlines. What is happening in the universe out there?
It is a Friday that is happy firearm deer opener to those who partake. Exactly. Minnesota Rusco has officially filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, with court records revealing the New Hope-based company is at least $100 million in debt.
Oh, geez.
According to bankruptcy court records filed in Delaware this week, the company estimates they have up to $10 million in assets. That's obviously a fraction of its liabilities. The records also detail the business has up to 1,000 creditors, many of which are homeowners who had paid for home renovation projects or whose projects were already underway when the company closed, and also subcontractors who worked with Minnesota Rusco. They do not expect to be able to pay them back.
No, really? There's a giant Mega Millions tonight. Maybe they get lucky.
Oh, man.
I mean, for the people that are sitting on the sidelines, I sure hope that's the case.
Not good.
A federal judge in Rhode Island has ordered the Trump administration to fund SNAP and do it by today. Judge John J. McConnell Jr. ruled yesterday that the partial funding that the Department of Agriculture has provided using its SNAP contingency funds is inadequate. He says the administration must dip into other emergency funds. The judge added, without SNAP funding for the month of November, 16 million children are immediately at risk of going hungry. This should never happen in America.
I agree, and that's
said,
an
Judge.
important story, but I'm just going to come clean and say that as soon as you said his name, I went, John J. McConnell is a judge. He wants to fund SNAP food. I just went right down that rabbit hole.
You just made that up.
Are you going to put that one on the set list tonight for Howl Owl Howl?
I might. You know
I'd
what?
really like that.
We'll be in New Jersey tonight. That's close to Rhode Island, and we'll pay tribute to John J. McConnell, Jingleheimer Judge.
Yes.
You know what? You're in D.C. right now, and so I think Howl Owl Howl, or you personally, should just take credit for the SNAP decision.
Done. I told you we'd get something done in town.
That's right. A new book called This Angry Pen of Mine, Recovering the Journals of Lane Staley, includes some of the biggest names in rock, reflecting on the legacy of the late Alice in Chains frontman. A couple of those, Megadeth's Dave Mustaine recalls the time he went skydiving with Alice in Chains in Scotland during the Clash of the Titans tour, and said songs like Man in the Box and Wood impacted his own songwriting and creativity. Metallica's Robert Trujillo called Lane a wounded warrior with an angel spirit and praises his enduring influence through his music and personality. Book comes out this Tuesday, the 11th.
I didn't know you were going to talk about that. We were just listening to Man in the Box, and as happens every single time I hear that band, I just hear that man's pain. I mean, Lane Staley is still, for my money, that dude's voice, that band, that is the heaviest of that entire era to me. The darkest and the deepest and the holy crap, I'm glad I wasn't in that band.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what it does.
In Mongolia's Gobi Desert, a company is setting up a realistic Martian simulation, which will allow tourists to train like astronauts at a camp that blends science, survival, and serious adventure. Since the temperatures in the Gobi Desert range from negative 40 degrees up to 115 degrees, and since the soil has a reddish color, it's eerily similar to the surface of Mars. So this tourist attraction, which is set to open in 2029, will allow visitors to suit up, sleep in pods, and tackle tasks like driving rovers and solving survival problems, giving visitors a complete Mars experience.
If they don't have Damon in the commercials, I don't want to know about it.
I agree.
Come on, lock him in, and then I'll give it. I'll consider it.
That guy can grow a potato out of anything, bro.
That's exactly right.
Couple quick weather notes. Real quick tonight, Twin Cities may see the northern lights. National Weather Service expects clear skies by later on, and they should be quite visible throughout the Twin Cities. Also, the cold is coming, friends. This weekend will be the coldest of the season so far. We could get flurries tomorrow, but mostly it's just going to be legit chilly, getting down into the 20s overnight Saturday into Sunday.
Yeah. Cold in that deer stand Saturday morning and Sunday morning, too.
Gotta earn it.
Enjoy those northern lights, guys. Glad I'll be in Ashbury Park, New Jersey.
If you're really feeling bummed about it, I believe our buddy Matt Serwi shared a picture on his socials that he took from up in Hugo a couple days ago. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yes. They looked really nice.
Yeah, they were stellar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's great.
vicariously.
You guys enjoy the Northern Lights. I'm going to enjoy the Northern Rednecks.
Wow. All right.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not a fan of the Jersey Shore. That whole Springsteen, that whole, I'm kidding. It's going to be great.
Shouldn't you say this after the show has already happened and you've already won over the crowd?
No one in New Jersey's listening. They're not going to know. When I get there, I'm going to kiss babies and shake hands and rock out.
If you're listening in New Jersey, hit us up. Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line is 651-989-ROCK to prove Steve wrong.
God, I just had to poke the bear, didn't I? The New Jersey
Sure
bear.
Oh, hey, by the way, those that are shuddering a bit with the cold weather happening this weekend, we could possibly be back to the 60s by next weekend, which is insane. Denver International Airport is offering to pay air traffic controllers. DIA wants to reduce the stress caused by the ongoing government shutdown by using its own money to pay workers. Airport officials asked the FAA for a waiver to make those payments yesterday. The airport would ask for reimbursement of those payments after the shutdown is resolved. DIA CEO Phil Washington said the airport is in a critical time ahead of the holiday travel season, and that paying the controllers could lower their stress while also reducing staffing issues. What a concept.
Yeah.
When you vote people in who don't know how to govern, things go crazy. That's all I can say. I'm full on so annoyed by this at this point.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment. That's what it is.
They're bringing, the food pantry to the airport at MSP. They're bringing food to them. That's so freaking nuts.
It's
absolutely
ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah. They're all dropping the ball. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony goes down tomorrow night in Los Angeles. We've talked about this a bunch. It's nothing more really than just a reminder. Joining the ranks, Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. In committee picks, Salt and Peppa and Warren Zevon will also be inducted. List of performers taking the stage: Elton John, Olivia Rodrigo, Iggy Pop, Missy Elliott, and more. Streams live, Disney Plus, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
I just saw on social medias that Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes has been added to that list of performers. And I would imagine, if I were a wagering man, which I am, that he'll obviously be there for the Bad Company. Paul Rodgers can't sing. You could do a lot worse than getting Robinson in there. So I would imagine he'll be up with Simon Kirk and the rest of those guys belting out something.
Wow.
Can't Get Enough of My Love or Bad Company itself. Who knows? We'll see.
All right. A 30-year-old substitute gym teacher at an elementary school in Wisconsin was arrested after police said he was drunk on the job. Here's Christopher Rios getting stopped by police and then talked to by officers in the principal's office.
Let's take this off. As easy as possible, Chris.
What did I do? You have a warrant.
Showed up to work drunk.
How long have you been working in the school in here?
Here, this is my first time.
Do you know the legal limit?
What's your rate?
Okay, you're a .36.
I think I'm alright. I think it's cool.
The school has said he's obviously no longer welcome today.
I like how it's Wisconsin, so they're just giving him the one day off.
Yeah.
Wait, .36?
That's nuts.
Yeah. That's
hold on. That's death is what that is.
Yeah.
You're a sponge at that point.
I am surprised that he could talk to police at a .36.
And he didn't, the audio's not phenomenal, but he didn't sound hammered. He sounded somewhat eloquent.
I'm gonna suggest, and I'm just going off on vibe here. That's not the first time he's had a drink.
No, maybe
I think
not.
he's been drunk before.
I mean, he's in Wisconsin. He could have been going to the bar as early as 5.
That's incredible.
Age of 5, not 5 a.m.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah. Both are possible, actually.
Man. Let's talk sports. The Wild dropped a game 4-3 last night in Carolina, a game where we led several times, and then every time immediately gave up the lead. Matt Boldy's 300th NHL game. He kicked off a 5-goal first period at 5:34. Picked up a loose puck, snuck it into the net, and then then there was a brawl. We lost a man for a illegal check to the head, a match penalty to Jalen to Pitlick, excuse me, and then a giant brawl broke out, and then all of a sudden they scored, we scored, they scored. End of the story, though. As I said, we lost the game 4-3. The Islanders on Long Island tonight is the next game, and the Wild really need to figure it out.
Yeah,
come on, guys.
Carolina.
I still have high hopes for this season. I don't know why. I just do.
The Carolina is really good. So if there's a silver lining in there, you went on the road and lost to a really good team.
Thank you. The Ravens come to town on Sunday. We are all very excited to see what Nine has up his sleeve for the game. I mean,
I don't know how I forgot.
In fact,
I forgot about 9.
How could you forget about 9?
I don't know. I don't know, but I did.
In fact, I need to get more like it's full on Batman level. So it's more like this. I gotta get my Christian Bale Batman voice going for 9. Speaking of the NFL, the Denver Broncos now have 8 wins on the season. The first team to do so. And on behalf of football fans everywhere, can someone do something about this team? This is the ugliest football we've seen in years. They are 8. They have 8 wins, and they beat the Raiders last night 10-7.
Ugh.
I mean, listen, this is a game. It was on Amazon, of course, and the only thing that could have been more unwatchable is if you had been forced to watch that with Jeff Bezos himself. I mean, okay, real quick, crazy NFL story. Antonio Brown, all-pro wide receiver, most of his career with the Steelers.
Yeah.
928 catches, 83 touchdowns. He was a gamer. If you remember the last time we saw him, he was on Tampa Bay, and he removed his jersey, shoulder pads, and gloves and ran off the field, and he's never been seen on the field since. He just left in the middle of a game.
Yes.
That's right.
A lot of issues with Antonio Brown. Here's the craziest thing ever. He was arrested Thursday on an attempted murder charge that goes back to June, where he picked up a gun from a security guard at a celebrity boxing event and fired several shots. Here's the craziest part. He was in Dubai when U.S. Marshals found him.
Huh?
Yeah. Antonio Brown's out there living some kind of life.
Man.
And as everybody has said for years now, I hope that guy gets some help.
I was just going to say, please find that guy some help.
Absolutely crazy.
That is
all right.
insane.
I am in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, and to my left is Virginia, so I really want to say Monticello, but I'm not. I'm going to say Monticello. What's up?
Hell yeah.
What's up, Monticello?
That's
Morning,
right.
Monticello.
We don't care what Thomas Jefferson called it. We care about what we call it.
Out in the northwestern exurbs of Minnesota, we call it Monticello. But that's
really?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
All right.
Is this
No,
like
I just made that up now.
Target of your neighborhood, basically?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Monticello.
Just a reminder, there is a town in Kentucky known as Versailles.
That is hilarious.
It is not
That's great.
Versailles.
That's great.
And I grew up in a town that has a Lafayette Street, not a Lafayette Street. Lafayette.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard me.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Soft Cells Tainted Love, the most violent song I've ever heard.
Okay.
Okay.
I told the story
Do you
before.
want to elaborate, or are we just going to leave it at that?
Just quickly, we don't need
Okay.
the details, but much like the basketball fight scene in Good Will Hunting, that's the song that was playing when I was a witness to the most violent fight I've ever been in the same room as.
That's right.
And so ever since that time, in 1982, when I hear that song, I go right back to the scene of something that was insanely gruesome and brutal. And I always think, I bet those guys in Soft Cell didn't have that in mind.
No.
They were just making good old-fashioned English pop music, having a good time.
That's the one you were working in a restaurant, right? Or
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where I wasn't. I was not at a Bass Pro Shop.
You could have been, though.
I could have been. Might as well have been.
Yeah.
A recent opening of a new Bass Pro Shop in Odessa, Texas. I mean, we all know you go into a Bass Pro Shop, it's just like it's redneck Valhalla. It's just like, oh my God, everything here I need and I need more of. There's not enough camo. There's not enough fishing poles. There's not enough guns. There's not enough everything. I don't hunt or fish, and when I go to a Bass Pro Shop, I just want to start doing both. It's like it is incredible, and so there's a grand opening, and people are so excited. And again, this is Odessa, Texas. They didn't know what to do, so they just went ahead and started fighting because that's what you do.
Shouting.
That's what it sounds like when not one but.
You wonder why our schools are falling apart.
It's incredible. I forgot about that. There's not one but two entirely separate fistfights happening. at the lines for the restrooms. There were so many people there. They were so excited that they all had to pee at the same time, and it led to not one but two complete fistfights. Oh, that's just glorious.
This is what happens when dudes have to wait in the line for the bathroom, because that almost never happens.
That's right.
There are very specific shows and places that I've been where you see a line for the men's bathroom and not the women's, and apparently Bass Pro Shop is one of them.
Are we sure they weren't fighting over bait combos or something like that?
Listen, we have not been raised to wait to pee. That is something that is not the male experience in the United States of America. And by God, if you tell me one more time, it's going to take another few seconds. I don't know if I'm going to pee on your feet or punch you in the face. I might do both. Oh my God, these people. That's great. I just love the line is so amazing. You wonder why. You wonder why the schools are falling apart.
Right. What? Really?
There was a lot of, you are grown-ass men from this one lady who's just trying to keep everybody sane.
Yeah. It would be great if she said that, because as we find out, that was two high school principals fighting. I'm hoping that's the case.
Oh my God, that would be wonderful.
They're taking that old rivalry, that Friday Night Lights rivalry, a little too seriously. I always wanted a piece of his ass. He cut in front of me in the bathroom line. All right, so one day I'm sure they will make a Netflix movie about the Bass Pro fight Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, if they know what they're doing at Netflix, and I think they do, we'll all be watching that. What is it? We'll be watching that by like February. That'll
Hopefully,
be great.
yeah.
I look forward to it.
Seems easy enough to throw together.
And they already have the most iconic line from that film ready to go. Mm-hmm. You wonder why our schools are falling apart. That's right up there with I'm sick of these MF snakes on this MF plane.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the most iconic movie lines ever. I'm curious. First things first, most iconic movie lines. This is one of those don't think, blink. What comes to mind first? 651-989-ROCK. Oh, the suggestions are flying in. Everybody is blinking and sharing their thoughts. We've got a list of the top 10, and I'm curious if anybody's going to, if anybody will hit number one, if anybody will hit number two, maybe someone will go for the trifecta. We'll find out.
Okay.
But lay a few on me, Fletcher, because I know that I looked at the text line and I was overwhelmed immediately.
It does get a little blurry. Eric chimed in with, "No, I am your father."
Oh, the correct version.
Yeah, he said it right.
That would be from Star Wars. Steve, did that make the list?
No, it does not make the list. So hold on.
That's
so
Empire
clarification.
Strikes Back. Yeah, that's
clarification.
Empire.
Give me the line again.
No, I am your father.
So he doesn't say, "Luke, I'm your father."
Correct.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where we remember it wrong.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that
I am your
phenomenon's
father.
called.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No,
fair enough. I mean, but I thought for a second maybe that was going to be on the list. I was wrong. There may be other Star Wars adjacent or Star Wars-ish things on there, but it's not that one. What else have we got?
Star Wars adjacent. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not adjacent. Maybe just straight up Star Wars.
Maybe a different Star Wars film.
Not trying to tip my hand too much. Although I didn't tip my hand. I just laid my cards on the table. What else have we got?
How about nobody puts baby in a corner?
Ooh, yes, strong. Not on the
name for
top.
that one.
Not on this top 10 list.
Wow.
Man.
Well, you know what? That just perfectly segues me into Brian from Lakeville's. You're killing me, Smalls.
Okay, it's time. True confession time. What is that from?
Sandlot.
Never saw it.
It's for people who were kids when it came out in the 90s.
Okay.
So you were doing cool grown-up touring, playing with the Black Crow stuff.
Right.
So we'll give you a pass on that one. But they usually play it at Target Field in the summer sometime.
Oh, no, I know. I've heard
Probably.
it for years, and I'm always like, what the hell's everybody on about? What's the
Probably
Smalls?
worth to go see it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I feel like Tubby's going to hit the list. You
Okay,
ready?
what's Tubby got?
If you build it, they will come.
Oh, good one.
Pretty strong.
On the
No.
list?
No.
We're not in Kansas anymore. He sent that one in too.
No. We're not in Kansas anymore. We have a winner, Tubby. That is
Finally.
on the list.
Okay.
Finally.
That is on our list of top 10 most iconic. By the way, if you build it, they will come. Yeah, great. But the second most important line of that movie, the first is, "Dad, you want to have a catch?"
You're not wrong.
That's what turned on the waterworks for this kid. Sitting in a movie theater going for 90 minutes. What the hell is happening? And then suddenly crying my eyes out, and I could never explain why. Or I could just go, "Here's the thing about my dad anyway." Oh, yeah. No, that's a, whew, boy. End of that movie, get a bunch of dudes in a room and just put on the last 9 minutes of Field of Dreams. Look out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
You want one more that might hit the list?
Lay it on me.
From a 571 area code. Yippee-ki-yay, mutter trucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's not on the list, of course.
What is going on?
But it's a good one.
Did these people even watch movies?
Yeah,
There's only been 7 billion movies made. So, yeah, it's amazing. The more we dig in,
That's
the
a
more we
fact.
dig in.
That's a fact.
Well, you know what? Let's give the first ones that come to our mind. Ryder, is there something like, again, I always say don't think blank. What's iconic movie line? Go.
Hey, there's a beverage here. Or just the entire Big Lebowski. You are obviously not a golfer. My favorite to say on the 9th, dude, tomorrow's already the 10th. Like, do we have 90 minutes to just play this whole movie? I'll say the entire thing right along with it.
It's funny. It is as if the Coen brothers were like, let's write an entire film where every single line can be repurposed throughout people's lives.
You want a toe?
Oh,
I can
man.
get you a toe, believe me.
That's fantastic. Fletcher, you had your hand up.
Well, I had a couple more texts that I feel like might hit the board. Steven says, "Run, Forrest, run."
If it were on the list, I would lie and say it wasn't because I hate that movie. But that's just me. That's a me thing.
Okay, Michelle.
What's Michelle got?
She picked up on your Star Wars adjacent and sent in, "May the Force be with you."
There we go, Michelle. That's on the list.
What did she hit? Is it good on the list or?
That's a deep fly ball, center field. It's still rising. That tops the list.
Are you serious?
Nice.
That's the one.
Okay,
That's the one.
Winner, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle coming in strong
Well
right there.
done.
We still have. By the way, there's plenty more that will probably surprise you.
Oh my God, it's impossible.
Lay it on me, Fletcher. Give me a few off the text line.
Okay, Christine, you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Did that make
sure.
the cut? Is it?
It made my cut, but it didn't make the cut somehow.
Oh, jeez, that's a good one.
There's no way this one's on there, but I love it from Mike. You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Pretty good.
That's from Major League.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh my God.
That is a good one. The first thing that came to my mind, and I again, just blink and bang. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty iconic from Matthew McConaughey. That's it.
Right. Is that on the list?
It's not on the list.
Wow, really?
The first two that came to my mind are not on the list. One, we just heard, all right, which, let me just remind everybody, in the movie theater in 1993, when that dude walked on screen and said that, or drove on screen and said that, it was immediately the movie changed directions. It was like, who is this? What the hell?
Yeah.
That is one of the greatest first performances in movie history to me. I'm not a card-carrying McConaughey guy. He's good when he's good and whatever, but man, Dazed and Confused, that's Sean Penn Spicoli level greatness to me.
Oh, yeah.
The second one that came to mind immediately, was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? I mean,
Yeah,
but then again, that just tells you where my brain goes.
That's
all right,
not on the list.
It's not on the list at all.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Fletcher, what do you got, Fletcher?
Okay, so actually this one came in quite a few texts, but it was the first one that popped into my head. I mean, it doesn't need a setup, I don't think.
You can't handle the truth.
Pretty strong.
Yeah.
Is that
Pretty
on the
strong.
list?
No, not a chance.
Not a
chance.
chance.
Not a chance.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Just saying.
All right.
No, I'll share a few with you from the list that I'm gonna question right now.
Okay.
Okay, this is on the list. Avengers Assemble.
Oh,
Come on.
wow.
Really?
Okay, so I am the card-carrying Marvel
Yes.
person in this crew, right?
Right.
That should not be on the list.
Thank you.
It's like great movies, but that's just not. Where's I'll Be Back? Is that on
Look,
there? Because I got about
I-
700 texts for that.
I'll be back. I'll be back is on the list.
Okay, good.
That's correct.
All right.
Okay, I'll say this. If you're on, I mean, I'm not a kid. I don't get into the superhero movies too much. But that said, a lot of things do still hit my, I like how that You're Killing Me Smalls. I'm aware of that. I know what that is.
Right.
I know it's a movie line. If anybody in any context said Avengers Assemble, I would look at them and go, what the hell are you talking about? It didn't even occur to me that's from a movie. I don't know. I just don't think that has had the what's the word? That hasn't seeped into the consciousness of the world quite like some of these other ones.
No, it hasn't at all.
All right, how about this one? I think everybody will agree. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the list.
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
Pretty
that
strong.
Good.
That was a good old time, like pre everyone on the internet all the time. I heard people say that every day for 3 years in a variety of contexts. Anytime you wanted someone to shut up, that's what you would say. Okay, I'll give you one more. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the list.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Apollo 13. As watchable and rewatchable as any movie that I can think of.
I know. And I'm still not sure if they come back or not, even though
I know.
going into it.
And that's the thing about art and movies is just blows my mind. It's like watching Miracle. It's like, how are they going to beat the Russians? It's just, the Soviet Union. How are they, you know what I mean? And same thing with Apollo. It's like, how are they going to get that thing back here?
First time I saw that movie, on a plane. Interesting to be on an airplane watching that movie. More interesting, over the Andes in South America.
Oh, my God. What?
Where a certain rugby team went down in a plane crash and had to resort to cannibalism.
Yeah.
And I'm looking out my window at the tops of the snow-capped Andes watching these guys try to get back from outer space, which was not the same thing, but it was close enough to go, maybe I should put a different movie on. This is starting to freak me out.
Do I have a parachute?
Yeah. All right. Let's give you one more. Let's go ahead and just settle this. We did say that what is it? No, I am your father. That's the one.
I am your father.
That is not on the list. Here is one that is on the list. As we said, number one, I think it was Michelle. May the force be with you. There you have it.
Correct.
But there are plenty more great ones. We'll come back to this. 651-989-ROCK. Most iconic movie lines. Lay them on. I'm stunned at a few that haven't come in yet because they're going to be really obvious when we share them. We're back to headlines in 5 minutes and 2 songs.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back.
Jason. Hello, Clarice.
Okay, very strong.
My butthole just clenched. That one is so freaking creepy.
Very strong.
Barb, here's Johnny.
Sure. That's the thing.
Good.
That's the thing. You're like, what? Wait, how did we not already think of these?
Right.
Like, there's so many. And our list of the top 10, which I'm already just going against blind. I'm now like rewriting the whole thing. How can Here's Johnny not be on there?
Wrong is what it is. Here's another one that should be on there from Steve. Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Oh.
I mean, duh. And
strong.
one more, the one that's come in, I'm reading Kevin's, but it came in from so many people. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, sure. I want to go back to Make Him an Offer He Can't Refuse. What was that accent you were doing?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Did you
It almost sounded Russian.
Like, you had the orange in your mouth when you did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah,
that's very Russian, wasn't it?
That's a bit Russian.
That's not very Italian at all.
Just wondering. Yeah. Dato Valic.
Say hello to my little friend. How about that one?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, Tony, why do you want to screw me, Tony? Man.
So you know what? That's a future bit. Let's do The Godfather, except Russian.
It's not far off, man. They got that. Go to Brighton Beach in New York City. You'll see some Russian Godfathers walking around. Trust me on that one. All right, iconic movie lines. We got so many, we don't even know where to start.
Jason. Hello, Clarice.
Okay, very strong.
My butthole just clenched. That one is so freaking creepy.
Very strong.
Barb, here's Johnny.
Sure. That's
so
the thing.
good.
That's the thing. You're like, what? Wait, how did we not already think of these?
Right.
Like, there's so many. And our list of the top 10, which I'm already just going against blind. I'm now like rewriting the whole thing. How can Here's Johnny not be on there?
Wrong is what it is. Here's another one that should be on there from Steve. Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Oh.
I mean, duh. And
strong.
one more, the one that's come in, I'm reading Kevin's, but it came in from so many people. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, sure. I want to go back to Make Him an Offer He Can't Refuse. What was that accent you were doing?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Did you
It almost sounded Russian.
Like, you had the orange in your mouth when you did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah,
that's very Russian, wasn't it?
That's a bit Russian.
That's not very Italian at all.
Just wondering. Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend. How about that one?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, Tony, why do you want to screw me, Tony? Man.
So you know what? That's a future bit. Let's do The Godfather, except Russian.
It's not far off, man. They got the, go to Brighton Beach in New York City. You'll see some Russian Godfathers walking around. Trust me on that one. All right, iconic movie lines. We got so many, we don't even know where to start, basically. Seriously. Lots more going on the show today. This show, that would be Gorman in the Morning, including we're going to give away some Loons playoff tickets on this very show. That's in about an hour. You're going to want to be around for that. They got a barn burner tomorrow at 3 p.m. We've got a list of the top 10, which we're already overriding some of these. Some shocking omissions, if you will. So far, I've thought about it. Of all the ones that have been suggested that are not on the list, I think Here's Johnny is the clubhouse leader.
Yes, especially because of the double dip. The Johnny Carson TV night show and The Shining.
Yep. Yeah. Sure, that's exactly what it is.
Two bonus points.
Yeah. Anything else jumping off the page to you, Fletcher?
7 years of college down the drain.
Oh, there you go. Okay, a lot of Animal House lines are applicable. I mean, make no mistake about it. No shortage of greatness in that film.
100%. Patty said from when Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's having.
Oh, yes.
The drop in after the moment.
Rob Reiner's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And she came up with that line.
Really?
How about that?
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was got to be either her or Nora Ephron. You need to be a woman to write that line.
That's exactly
you guys just don't get it.
There's one we didn't hit that I know we all three agree on.
Okay.
Bob with 1 O says, get busy living or get busy dying.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah,
I
man.
mean, that's just... seriously, we could just rewrite this list because this list is bunk.
Has anybody come in with, I feel a need? Need for speed.
Good one.
Man, yeah, all right.
Where was that?
I also haven't heard this. Maybe someone's texted this. I haven't seen it. But this one just occurred to me. I see dead people.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is that on the list?
Back when you could retain a movie spoiler. Back when society took care of each other.
Yeah.
And you could go see a movie that had been out for weeks and have no idea that the twist at the end was going to be that.
This one is for you two from a 952 number. We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
Oh, yes.
I don't know.
Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's funny. I saw the movie once. I've read the book 11 times. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember. It didn't even occur to me. Wow. I was such a precious Hunter Thompson jerk that, I was like, oh, stop it, Johnny Depp. Why even try? It was one of those guys.
Right.
I'd probably really enjoy it if I saw it again now. Now that I'm a mature, reasonable adult.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just run down the top 5 for right now.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Okay. That one came in on the text line.
We got that.
You shall not pass. This says from the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring.
I've never seen a second of those movies, and even I know that line, so yeah, that's fair.
I don't normally go for that sort of thing. I loved all 3 of those movies. But I'm sorry, that's not nearly as iconic as None Shall Pass. Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Are you kidding me?
No, you're right. You're right.
That's a flesh wound.
Yes.
Come on, you shall not pass. Terminator, I'll be back.
Okay, I think we got that.
Yeah, that one's come through.
And then they tried really hard in Terminator 2 to top that with Hasta la vista, baby. Which was like, okay, stop trying so hard, Cameron. Back off.
That was really helpful in Spanish class for me.
That's true. Yeah. That's helpful. This is one I'm blown away that none of us came up with.
Oh, no.
A little movie called Dr. No, the first time we heard this.
Oh, God.
Bond. James Bond.
Oh, that's right.
Come on.
Well done, too, by the way. There.
Very good stuff. And then number 1 on this list, May the Force be with you.
Yeah.
Am I the only person that says, and also with you?
No, I say that all the time. It's hilarious, yeah. I've always have done
great.
That. Yeah.
That's like the one thing I retained from going to church as a kid.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
You know one that could be on the list that nobody's said yet? Good Will Hunting. How about them apples?
That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
That's a great line. And it's such a great movie and a moment in the movie, too.
651-989 Rock. Keep them coming. No shortage of greatness on this list. Okay, I do want to pull one. I enjoyed the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie when it came out.
Yeah.
It was the last thing my wife and I did before having our second child.
The last grown-up night out?
Yeah. We had some friends said, "You want to go see this movie?" And it was a Saturday night, and Marley was born on Monday morning, which just to give you an indication of how uncomfortable my wife was sitting in that theater. But we went to see. We always remembered it as that. But the line, "With great power comes great responsibility," big moment of the film,
right?
But hardly an iconic line all time. How did that make the list?
Is that
When's
on
the last
list?
time you heard someone put that quote out there?
Let's see. A quarter to never.
Yeah, the only time someone says that is when they say things like, "Do you remember when Uncle Ben said to Peter Parker, with great power comes great..." I mean, it's only mentioned if you're talking about that specific scene.
Sure.
Whereas there are a million moments in life when it makes perfect sense to say, "Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?" See what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a big difference.
Steve came in when we got the holidays coming up. "You'll shoot your eye out."
Oh, sure.
There's a good one.
Very good.
Strong. 24 hours of A Christmas Story still can't ruin it every year. They're trying to kill it, but they just can't. All right, give me one more, Fletcher.
Okay, Eric. "Show me the money."
Pretty strong.
Yeah.
Pretty strong. There's a few from that film.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, You Had Me at Scientology. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Minnesota's 92 KQRS. I'm in Washington, D.C. this morning. We played a club last night here called the 930. That's my band, Howl Owl Howl.
Did you get doused in Gatorade?
I did not get doused in Gatorade. There was no dousing of anything other than the spirit of rock and roll that infused the souls of everyone there. It was a great night.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and say at some point the balloon will burst, but every show a little better than the one before.
Nice.
Bands getting more and more comfortable, clicking. Last night, really just some moments where we were all kind of laughing like giddy school children. Like, this is incredible.
Nice.
About 3 songs in, however, one little problem: the front kick drum head. My kick drum, the bass drum.
Yes.
I've got the front head that faces the audience that has the Howl Owl Howl, a clock logo. It looks like an old neon clock.
Yes.
We have, and we're selling great T-shirts with this design. And instead of numbers on the clock, it's the letters Howl Owl Howl, and it just looks cool. The kick drum head had a tiny tear apparently, and during the show it just ripped open. The entire head split, and it blew open. And every time I would kick it, it's like the front head was split in half and it had flaps, and it just flapped with the air I was pushing through the drum.
Right.
It didn't change the sound too dramatically. There was a guy ran out, had to reposition the microphone all of a sudden, and the sound man made a little adjustment at the board, but it just looked crazy. And everybody in the band, we're just playing, and suddenly Mike Mills, the bassist, turns around and his face goes like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What?" Because I can't tell.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel different, and I can't see. And then everybody's laughing, and I look out in the house, and everyone's like, "Oh my God." And I'm thinking, am I on fire? Is something happening that I need to know about?
Yeah.
No problem, other than I now get to call the guy at my drumhead company and tell him, "Thanks for sending me such a cheap piece of crap drumhead," which I look forward to doing. I relish that opportunity.
Okay. All right, time out. Is this because you hit the drum so hard? Is this like a drum kit that's not prepared for that power?
No. It's one of my kits. No, you know what? It's the kind of thing. There's a hole in the front drum head where you place a microphone in front of.
Yes.
And what we didn't do, you can put a plastic ring around the hole that's a protective thing. And I thought it's a little 2-week tour, we're fine, but clearly there was just a tiny little tear in that where that hole was cut that just it was exploited. The weakest little link in a chain, and so it takes one little glitchy tear, and then the whole thing fell apart. But it made for good shtick. People are like, "Oh my God, that's the strongest right foot in drumming history." And of course, when they say things like that, I go, "That's damn straight it is," even though it has nothing to do with that. So how about this? This is one of the great things about touring. is that you get to see a lot of people you wouldn't otherwise see. Like I have relationships, I have friends and family members all over the place that for years I would see people very regularly, more than the average Joe, because I would be in their towns. And so last night, as a friend, there was an uprising of Gormans at the show, as a friend labeled it.
I heard.
A lot of Gormans on hand. 2 sisters, a bunch of nephews, a bunch of nieces, some grand nephews, two of the little the third generation. It was really nice. But I saw, for the first time since I moved from Maryland to Kentucky in 1975, my childhood best friend. I've not seen this guy since August of 1975, and he was at the gig last night.
Oh,
Butchie,
cool.
What a name, Butchie Connor.
Hell yeah.
Butchie's a great name.
And about 3 years ago, another old buddy who I had seen texted me, goes, you won't believe this, I just bumped into Butchie Connor. And I hadn't heard that name. I mean, I was like, wait, what? And then he connected us via text. So we've texted over the last couple of years, but hadn't seen him. And it was incredible. Like, this guy, 50 years and 3 months since we last saw each other. And we just sat down, started talking, an hour in. We're just like, like, it was really, really nice. I mean, I walked on stage in the best mood just from that. It was awesome.
I love this elementary school reunion for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
And I've told a story about Butchie Connor on the show, because we had a birthday party every summer at the pool together. My birthday's August 17th, and his is August 20th. Mm-hmm. And when he was 12, his family took a big family trip to Ireland, and so all the kids had to get passports. He's 12 years old, and his parents pull out the birth certificate, and they look at it, and he was born at 12:01 on August 21st.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
So his birthday was August 21st, and they had celebrated it as August 20th for 12 years.
Man.
So think about your birthday and how much that number, like 8/17 has been my birthday my whole life. And when I was 3, I knew what those numbers meant something. Mm-hmm. Whatever your birthday is, that's you. And at 12 years old, they're like, oh, it's 8/21.
But it's 1 minute. Can't you just stick to what you've been doing?
The passports, they're like, we need to see the birth certificate, and then he gets his first legal ID, and it says 8/21, not 8/20. And so so he had 12 good years on the 20th, and then shifted it to the 21st. I just love that. I love that you're having a baby, and it's like, well, she was in labor all day on Friday, and then it's like, yeah, it was Saturday, dude. You got to keep up with those sort of things.
Did all the Gormans behave?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Did you see them after the show, and what was their review?
All very, very happy. Just smiles across the board.
Okay, cool.
It was great. And by the way, this is a group of people who have sat through incredibly lengthy, insufferable, jam-laden Black Crow shows and given me the, hey, it was good. You know, like I'm like, you don't have to say that. I know it's not your cup of tea. They were all very happy last night. Everybody was. It was a euphoric mood in the house, generally speaking. Just a good time. Top to bottom. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm really glad it's Friday.
Yeah. What time to get to bed?
Oh, 1-ish.
Okay. So
1-ish. And then got up at 5-ish because I'm on East Coast time, so I didn't have to get up quite so early. And then here's the fun thing about DC, and then we can move on. You can't get anywhere here.
No.
No. The morning Uber to the studio, 4 miles, took me 27 minutes this morning.
Holy cow!
I'm not exaggerating. It's 27 minutes.
Man.
So at 6 a.m. when there's no traffic. They don't really like you to get through 2 straight green lights anywhere in the city. That's the fun. You think there's gridlock in Congress? It's the whole city. It's just they lock you down. That's what it is.
So next gig is tomorrow or Sunday?
Tonight, baby.
Oh, tonight.
No, we finish the show right now. I hop on the bus. We go to Asbury Park, New Jersey. A little gig at the Stone Pony, a club of note.
Yes, it is.
And then we play the Stone Pony tonight. I wake up tomorrow, and then we go to Boston.
That's right.
And we play the Paradise Rock Club in Boston, Massachusetts. And then Sunday's a day off. Sunday and Monday days off in the town of New York.
Oh, okay, fine.
That's an okay town.
Yeah, and Rosemary's going to come to New York. That is, if her plane will take off. We'll find out on Sunday.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
going to be an interesting weekend. But the Howl Owl Howl tour does roll along. If anybody, is feeling froggy and wants to hit the East Coast for a gig this week, let me know. I'll hook you up. It'd be good to see you.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning on Minnesota's 92 KQRS. It is Friday, November the 7th. This Monday, we're kicking off something pretty cool called Rocking the Pantry.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a food drive in conjunction with the Open Door Pantry and our friends at MSP Plumbing, Heating, Air. Jason from the Open Door Pantry is with us in studio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Open Door Pantry? How long you been around? What it is you guys do?
Yeah, Open Door Pantry, we are a hunger relief organization in the suburbs. We're based in Eagan. We've been around for about 16 years, and on any given month, we help between 20 and 25,000 people in our community. But I do think it's important to note that we are one of 100 food shelves in the metro, so we're just one part of the chain.
And a wonderful chain that is. And now we're going to get together this Rock the Pantry food drive. It's a pretty cool situation here. We're asking people to bring food by the studios here on Elm Street. And we're going to be giving away prizes, things that we, KQ swag and other things. Yeah. It's just one of those, it's such a no-brainer and something we're really excited about.
Well, you should be, and I just got a sneak at the swag closet, which I've never seen before. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So it's remarkable to incentivize the community to come in. But I'll tell you right now, Steve, people are really looking for ways to help. This shutdown is impacting people in ways that people didn't anticipate. So what great timing and what a great partnership with MSP.
I'm glad you said that because I know there's always something going on, and the first thought is, what can I do? And it can be really hard to know what to do, and that sometimes leads to doing nothing. So this is a perfect opportunity. What is the most helpful for people who want to donate some food? What are the things that do the most, that go the furthest, and help the most?
What a great question, Steve. So we always have a list on our website of the things that we need the most, because something people often misunderstand about food donations, because people think about canned foods. Well, we have a great relationship with Second Harvest Heartland, so we can buy a lot of things pretty inexpensively.
Okay.
The things that we need the most, I mean, if you can't remember because, you're doing 100 things, go get crunchy peanut butter. We never have access to crunchy peanut butter.
Okay.
We never have enough access to cooking oil, to anything culturally specific. And I'm going to tell you a real simple one in your house. Your paper grocery bags. We go through 2,500 of those a week, and that's an easy ask.
You said there was one item that if you brought, people would throw rose petals at you.
I was saving that one, Fletcher. Yeah, if you want our volunteers to absolutely throw flowers at your feet, bring us tampons. I'm going to tell you. I mean,
sure.
I've never used them. My wife tells me they're essential. We can't buy them ourselves.
Right.
And if we don't get them, then we don't have them. And I will tell you that even if you could get SNAP this month, which you can't use SNAP benefits for feminine hygiene products.
Is that real?
100%.
Okay, that's total crap. So
It
yes,
is crap.
Yeah, bring in some tampons. They should be much cheaper, but they're not that expensive.
Ryder, look, it's very important to have only men make decisions about things because we are always right. Just ask us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very important that we make it as easy as possible to still have it easy on us. That's one of the most absurd things I've ever heard, but it bears repeating. Tampons are a wonderful thing to bring in addition to crunchy peanut butter, cooking oils, pasta, I would imagine is big on that list.
Yeah, but Steve, to your point about paralysis by analysis, we call it when people get overwhelmed, just take action. It's come support this drive. I think Dave and Lisa at MSP are making it super easy. Any technician that comes out to your home, you can make a donation to them. So if you haven't had your furnace tune up yet for the season,
nice.
Call them. And their technicians will take the donation right there. And so there's a ton of ways. But look, even if it's not the Open Door and if it's not KQRS, this is the time, if you care about your neighbors, if you care about hunger relief, just get involved. Go to the internet. It's easy to find a way to volunteer, to donate food, donate money, but together we can make the world a lot better for the folks struggling.
And I think it's probably also important to note there's a lot of people who find themselves needing help who didn't see it coming. They've never been there before.
Yeah.
People dip down, then they rise back up. But it is essential that these sort of operations stay packed and funded and available, because so many of our fellow citizens, the rug gets swept out real fast.
Steve, I spoke with a family that came in. We did some extra Saturday distributions for the entire month of November because of the shutdown. We had a family come in. Woman's a federal worker in Dakota County, never needed food support before, didn't even know how it worked. She said, look, I've missed 3 paychecks. I never thought I would need help.
Yep.
But I'm absolutely trying to find a way to make this thing work for my family. So you're right. It impacts folks that aren't always anticipating being impacted.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just with this shutdown, the number of federal people, and like we all hear about how many Americans are 1, 2, or 3 paychecks away from this. And, well, we're a month, over a month in, and that's more than a few paychecks. So it's not surprising to hear. If you want to bring some stuff over to KQ from November 10th to the 21st, we're collecting non-perishable food donations, 2000 Southeast Elm Street. That's the address. You can drop off Monday through Friday between 9 and 5. If you can't make it over during the weekdays, we're open and accepting donations the weekend of the 15th and 16th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And as I mentioned, anybody that drops something off is going to get some KQ swag and then be entered into a drawing to win a bunch of cool stuff. Minnesota Wild tickets, an autographed Kaprizov jersey, an autographed puck. So we're doing our part. We're trying to get everybody off your ass. No paralysis. Let's get to work. Life rewards action.
That's right. And you know what? It also comes, you can, if you make a donation, an unlimited supply of karma.
Yes.
Comes with the donation.
Instant download. Yep.
It's an instant download.
Yeah,
wow.
karma comes immediately.
That's nice. I like that.
Let me ask you, Jason, in your experience, when somebody shows up and says, hey, what can I do to help? If they've never done anything like that, do you get a lot? I mean, is it one of those, once you do it once, you want to continue to do it? That's been my experience. Anytime I've ever volunteered anywhere, I don't want it to end. It seems like everybody, again, you're trying to figure out, how can I help? What can I do? And to your point, just do anything. But going to your place, showing up at the open door is a good place to start.
Look, anytime you take action that's outside of yourself and you help other people, it is an immediate download of feeling good and seeing impact. And, you know, as my kids tell me that, you know, we need to get off our screens and go touch grass. Yeah. I mean, this is the time to do that. If you go out and see the impact, it's unbelievable how helpful it is for you, not only the folks that you're helping.
I love that.
All right. Well, Jason, we are a rock station, so I got to ask, what's the first concert you ever saw?
Oh, man. Pearl's first concert I ever saw of note that my parents didn't take me to was Pearl Jam in Tad Gormley in New Orleans. It was absolutely bananas.
Well, okay, cool. Fair enough.
Here we go. Right here. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Fletcher's got the ink, which I shouldn't be surprised with.
We're nerds.
So, visiting New Orleans, or did you live there at the time? What was going on?
Yeah, I'm a transplant. I'm from Alabama, and that was only a 4.5-hour drive for me and my buddy Tommy, and man, it was an all-timer.
What year was that, did you say?
92.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, that was the early days, too.
Yeah,
that's really good stuff. Now you're
4.5-hour drive. So is this like Gulf area of southern Alabama?
Birmingham.
Oh, in Birmingham. All right. You and my wife, Homewood girl.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Hey, we got a text from Alan asking about diapers. What about diapers?
Oh, diapers, essential.
1,000%?
Essential. I mean, they're in the same category as tampons. People think about diapers more because they like babies, but we like to stand up for women because they don't always have a voice in this.
Right. All right, there you go.
Open Door Pantry in Eagan. And we're doing this with our friends from MSP Plumbing, Heating, Air. You can go to 92kqrs.com for more information to remind of how and when to bring some stuff over. Jason, thanks for stopping by, man. We're really happy and very proud to be a part of this with you guys.
Hey, thanks for having me, and thanks again to Dave and Lisa at MSP. What a great partnership and a way to put community first.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the last word. It's Friday, so that means it's Mark Twain time.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Man is the only animal that blushes or needs to.
That's funny.
Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Hey, Monday on Gorman in the Morning, we've got Charlie Barron's calling in. He's got some gigs to talk about coming up in Minneapolis in January. We will have Gorman in the Morning yearbook. We'll throw together a Monday morning mixtape. All kinds of good stuff happening. I'll be in New York City.
Get a rope.
City. That's it. Fletcher, what's coming up next?
New Order, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and you know what? Couple chances to get to that TCO or TSO tour and commercial free just after 11:45.
Nice.
Right on. Have a great weekend. Keep it right here on Minnesota's 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the Morning is also Gorman on the go. Get the 92 KQRS app and stream live or catch the Gorman in the Morning podcast anytime. 92 KQRS.